Oh, why did I fire off all my bullets? Bullet conservation, Marlton! Bullet conservation! I must marshal my ammunition more efficiently. Perhaps an ammunition barter is in order. Anyone? Perhaps it is Socialist Stuhlinger, but someone needs to share ammo with me. Why did I fire off all my bullets? How could you have forgotten to count your ammunition, Marlton? What a rookie errata. Out of ammunition? Disgusting! That means I will have to engage these monstrosities with a blade. Oh. Go ahead! Come at me! See if you end up regretting that decision, fiends! Stand away, necrophages! I do not wish to engage in physical activity with walking disease lockers. That is no natural weather pattern. This signals the advent of something very unpleasant. The lightning is so intense. It must be some sort of retrograde evolutionary throwback, or a massive leap forward. Terminate the vicious monster! Destroy it! Whoa, it is disabling our locomotion! Termination is prioritized! Indulge me if you will, why is no one cooperating to eliminate the threat to our transportation? It is attacking the bus, fools! Stop it! This is decidedly painful! No! My electronics! Ruined! The amperes have hurt me to the quick! Now you run? Typical. Outmatched by the awesome might of Marlton! Ha! It is quite pleasing to me to see the monster so heartily weakened. Attention, fellow passengers! We have an unwanted guest! Dispatch it! Shuffle off its mortal coil! The heinous abnormality is back! What type of creature could thrive in such an environment? Danger radiates from the creature's very being. I feel safe in asserting that such monstrosities do not typically live inside power cores. Once again, I tried to encourage the correct path of action. Oh no, why should anyone listen to Marlton? Fantastic. I'm used to Russman being a fool, and Stuhlinger, but Misty, you're doing fine. Run! Russman, run to the storm and see if you can measure the gigawattage. There's an unnatural phenomenon hovering in the distance. Yes, you are mortal. I have proof of your weakness. Pile on, fellow travelers, and we shall end this creature's attacks. Ha ha! Not to be a sadist, but your pain is music to my ears. The Chaos Box has shifted once more. Perhaps I will try my luck with the Lying Box of Mystery. The odds of me receiving what I want are extremely slim, yet I keep trying. The telltale departure glow of the Chaos Box illuminates the skies once more. I can never get what I truly want from the Chaos Box. Hey! Where are you going? My endeavors will aid all mankind. Well, me, primarily, but through me, all mankind. This device will prove my mental superiority once and for all. Others might build similar devices, but mine are superior in all fashions, thank you. If my calculations are correct, this should be the final piece of this puzzle. The only query now is, shall this construction operate properly? And the answer is, indubitably! Haha, exemplary engineering, though I do say so myself. The cyclonic forces contained herein shall make me unstoppable. This will make a most formidable barrier, and I like barriers. One hot foot coming right up! Portable wind generator, courtesy of your resident genius. Haha, this will certainly chum the waters. What kind of poltroon would discard such fine engineering? You, my friend, are needed elsewhere. I have a friend. I should work on grounding this device to reduce the risk of accelerated fibrillation. I am conserving power in more ways than one. We should not let this type of equipment go to waste. Aha! This could be transformed into a component of a much larger project. Add this, and yes, a larger picture begins to resolve itself. If I were to combine this with yes! That is it! I am an indisputable genius. This should be an ideal spot for you. This shall narrow their avenues of approach. Now we see if my engineering prowess is prodigious or merely adequate. This seems an ideal placement. Here. Definitely here. Open fields of fire are perfect! With limited carrying capacity, I must make difficult choices. Prioritize, Marlton, prioritize. This is a more important component at this juncture. Woe is me, slain on the most plebeian of transportation by a wretched group of reanimated husks. This floor is disgusting. Someone help me before I get septic shock from this conveyance. Russman, I will not beg, but I would allow even you to render aid. If you let me die, you're only dooming your own efforts at success. It is not the fastest means of locomotion, but it is certainly better than walking. Keep calm, Marlton. Claustrophobia is a trick of the mind. It is the little death. Face your fear. I don't like being in small spaces near so many people. Why would anyone ever automate an artificial driver? The technology at work here must seem like magic to a troglodyte like you, Russman. I am getting off. We have ceased our transit. Get me out of this metal coffin! Let us disembark from this deadly transit! Destination achieved. Mindless beasts! Shall we put them down? We should eliminate these wretches before they damage the vehicle! Their sheer weight will encumber our conveyance! Eliminate the free radicals! Remove yourself from this transportation! Merrily they lope along! Execute them before they overwhelm us! Doubtless they will continue to follow until we stop, so execute them while you can! The pointlessness of their entire existence haunts me. Apparently they live only to give chase. What purity of purpose! What a revolting situation this has become. Is there literally nowhere these horrid things cannot pursue us? If only there was a way to rid the entire world of all these undead things. Kill them or not, no one is listening to anything I say. Their motor skills are pretty astounding considering the degeneration of their medullas. Oh, the necrophages have penetrated the perimeter! Muddlers in the bus! Quickly, beat off the zombies! Beat them off! Oh, what? Why are you laughing at me? Clearly they are hungry! Throw them Russman! Riding the bus seemed like such a good idea at the time! Take your relaxation periods where you may. Quite the conundrum. No zombies on the bus, but inside the bus the claustrophobia will kick in. Oh, what to do, Marlton, what to do? A welcome respite from constant assault. The undead have reached the apogee of our transport. They have crested the vehicle's pinnacle. They have enshrouded the perambulator's planchment. The creatures have covered the charabank's baldachin. Grow a pair of eyes already! There are zombies on the damned roof! Wretched crawling thing! I said no touching! Masticate elsewhere, filth! I require these legs for ambulation! How dare you gnaw on my fibula! Oh, what does it take to dissuade you from assaulting me? Woo! I believe you have been nailed. What a piece of work is zombie! A princely paragon of punishment, a princely paragon of punishment, a princely paragon of punishment. P. Stay away from the feet! I need my feet! Get thee to a cemetery, knave! Well, you have certainly become awkwardly abled. There is no perambulation in your future. Disabling the creature slows their mode of attack. If there were only some way to profit by crippling them. Your speed has been impeded. Oh, yes, indeeded. Oh, I just rhymed. Proper study can always yield a good test score. No! Oh! Oh! I... Booth! Odd. I have never heard that before. Whew. I almost shuffled off this mortal coil. Thank you for reviving me. Now please step away. You have resuscitated me, and I shall return the favor. At some point, probably. I am extremely thankful, or at least I will mimic that emotion to your face. Well, I am grateful to not be dead. Perhaps. No! Misty, beware its electromagnetic field! Stop, horrid creature, before you make her angry! Misty, while you're there, get me a sample! Please, don't die! Misty, watch your rear! Stay in the clear! Excellent marksmanship, Misty! You really should give me some pointers sometime. Perhaps we could train together. Never mind. That's so great, I could kiss you! No, kill something. Yes. Show me how to properly accomplish that? Yes, what an exceptional display of skill and acumen. If I may say, your command of ballistic weaponry is extremely exceptional. It is startling and humbling how much better you are at these things than I am. You're perfect, and your aim is perfect. That was astounding! Misty, there's an animal on your head! Oh, right, I guess you'd know that. Don't let it scratch your face! Your face is so... your face. If that horrid beast leaves a scar on you, I would probably have to deal with that internally. Utilize your combat knife to extricate yourself! Oh, that didn't sound very tough. Lacerate it! Deeply enough to sever an important artery. Misty, you have been encircled! You're surrounded, Misty! Fear not! I shall endeavor to come to your assistance! Take shelter, fair maiden! Oh, who do you think you are, Marlton, a paladin? I am on my way to rescue you. Misty, what an opportunity! I am certain you will use it to your best advantage. Wunderbar! That is Spanish for you are lucky. The probabilities have turned in your favor. Let us team our efforts and use the weapon to its fullest potential. That was an impressive close-quarter battle result. Wretched swine! You may have wounded me. Please, respect my personal space. Violence is Why am I trying to reason with them? Stay away from me! I don't like the touch of human flesh, living or dead. That spells the end of you. Turnabout is fair play. Dead for a ducat. Lay on, Macduff. Have I mentioned I despise personal interaction? Chemical bonds being shattered in the most glorious fashion! Fusion made portable! That is indeed the explosive compound trinitrotoluene. Jellied fuel will teach you to keep your distance, wretches! Done to death by science! Long-distance killing is a proper conservation of effort. Better you bite the dust than bite me. Return from whence you came! I am the very model of a modern Major General. One shot, several kills, if one is aiming correctly. If you do not let them get close, then, well, they cannot get close. I would rather avoid the splashing effluviant. A visceral viscous evacuation of viscera! Now I lay you down to sleep, forever! That's still too close, living or dead. Ha! I did it! One-stop shopping! I touch you, you touch the infinite! But I don't like touching. Released from this mortal coil! Ashes to ashes! Veritably a most impressive slaughter! More matter with less art. The duct engine is the one to grind the enemies of Marlton. Sweets to the sweet. So much technology all in one package, like me. You are lucky to still be ambulatory. That was the last time you will ever hit this awkward, lonely fellow. Oh, not so tough without arms, are you? High five. Oh, wait. Fortune favors the bold, friend, not the armless. I shall prune you like an overgrown eastern redbud. A monkey! A monkey! My kingdom for a monkey! Slip loose the binds of your atoms! Oh, cursed spite, blown to pieces in the night! Well, no, it's just very comical to see these things destroyed so thoroughly. 'Tis their own greed which has done them in. Advanced technology yields advanced results. What is this feeling? Is this fun? A glorious device! Gone in one fell swoop. Let's slip the dogs of war! Yes! Who is the man? 'Tis moi. I believe I have proven myself to be the man. Indubitably a superior scoring. Luck is merely opportunity plus preparation. Veritably, my skills are unsurpassed. I move like liquid quicksilver. Unstoppable! You see, based on Newton's first law of motion... I can say I've lost you already. By the power of thought, I dispatch you! Superior tactics yield superior results! I don't mean to brag, and I don't like to boast, but I'm alive and you're all toast. I put down chunks of you like assembly code. Ha! Coniferous trees, native to the area, a multitude of them to be exact. More trees. I grow weary of them. Feel the bark for moss. That is the north side of the trees. Try not to get lost. You know what they say. Once you have been to a forest, that is the extent of the experience. Deciduous trees this time. Perhaps I should start a pine cone collection. Rushman, you take lead. Good boy, you can leave your guns on the bus if you prefer. More stumbling around without proper illumination searching for some unknown goal. Exquisite. My word, that was close to being a calamitous collapse. We push our luck on this collapsing span again? Terrifying! Exemplary example of a duplicative drive destined to end in disaster. Is this the trip across this rotten bridge, which ends in a plummet to our death? Some sort of public transportation Oh, wait, we've been here. Well, if you've seen one public service vehicle depot, you've seen them all. Are we stopping here due to lack of inertia, or because we have a goal? The bus station. Well, now, this is completely shocking. All I see is a grain crop going to waste with no one to harvest it. More wasted grain. Well, this looks like a location where lots of interesting things are going to happen. Certainly not repetitive. Corn. Were I to eat it, perhaps I would be emotional. A fuel depot? I wonder if any fuel remains. Was there something of value we returned to this location for? We are back. I am unsure why, but we are most definitely back. My blood pressure is spiking from all the excitement. No, not really. Rural living holds little romanticism for me. What an amazing example of a mid-century crap hole. Has anything ever happened on a farm? No. Then why are we here? Back at the seat of higher learning and education. Oh, wait, no. I mean a Hicks hillbilly cabin. Visibility here is near zero. What is the point? I cannot believe this is the best route to where we are going. The air is thick with the sounds of carnivorous beasts. Oh yes, great idea. Let us walk further into the blinding mists which obscure all navigation. If I had wanted to die, I would have jumped off a bridge. Perhaps there is something I can accomplish here with my unique skill set. Surely my skills could come in useful at an electrical plant. Once again, our salvation lies completely with me. At least I know there is something to be accomplished here. Did anyone see a name for this town? My word! Absolutely nothing has changed one iota. It is a miracle. Surely there must be something interesting to be had here, but damned if I can find it. This never-ending cycle is beginning to be reminiscent of Sartre. Darkened passageways seem like a bad place to get off the lit vehicle. Russman, go in there and see if anything is waiting to attack us. The Aristotelian ideal of a dark hole in a mountain. A tunnel? Can it be? I had no idea such a thing existed. Forest. I'm beginning to despise nature. It is nice to not feel a target has been painted upon your back, hearkening to my youth. I, for one, will not miss it. Anywhere but in that cornfield, it just goes on and on and on endlessly. Ugh, my stomach hurts just thinking of the dreck that diner once served. Good riddance to rural rubbish. Whew, finally, the fog has broken. And not a moment too soon. I could feel their breath on the nape of my neck. Misty, please do not let me ever talk myself into walking through that again. Still with us, Russman? I'd hoped you'd been eaten in the fog. Not a trip that I wish to recreate anytime soon. The only place I feel expectatious is receding behind me. Moving on once more. It is nice to be back in what passes for light. Currency is a fluid medium with no intrinsic value. That's short for I'm broke. My incoming funds are not enough to support my deficit spending. I have no medium of exchange for goods or services. Please respect my personal space. I do not have enough soap to clean off this much germ-filled gore. Just as long as Russman does not see me expire. I refuse to admit defeat in the face of overwhelming force. Unrealistic expectations of victory abound. I will probably make it through this, and if not, I will die. Shamble toward me then, creatures, and end this vale of tears. Exposure therapy! Misty would be so disappointed in me if I were to die now. Disgusting necrophages! I will dispatch you for daring to touch me! No, they touched me. I shall not perish at the hands of such filth! Undead wretches! I shall flagellate you back into your graves! I may have overestimated my combat abilities. In truth, I am definitely in over my head. This does not have much chance of ending well. Extraordinary! This is far superior to the original. The engineering complications overcome must have been incredible. Fascinating. Pre-collapse society must have been a glorious place to live. I'm afraid this technology is so far beyond my wildest dreams of comprehension that it saddens me. Contemplating what we have lost as a species would make me cry if I allowed emotion to affect my behavior. Oh, well, that is an improvement I might not have considered. Indubitably, this is a much improved weapon. Yes, this is a reward worth waiting for. And here I worried that a machine could not make exotic refinements. Science, it makes the world better. This must be the sensation they call déjà vu. Oh, I have an odd sensory impingement. A Jungian synchronicity, if you will. I have a funny feeling about this place. No doubt some animal instinct left over from evolution. What an interminable wait. This has taken so much time that Russman's sins have finally caught up with him. Just because one is different is not a valid excuse to simply banish him. While I very much enjoy the results of the machine, I do wish it took fewer cycles to complete. Once again, we hurry up and wait. Disappointing. They asked me to leave? I was the one reporting the disgusting behavior. Makes no sense. At times like this, I like to stop and smell the genitals of plants. Flowers, pervert. I used to be a man of learning. Now all I ever do is shoot things. Thanks a ton, Russman. When you want something to get better, you had better work to make it better. Well, it is nice not to have to do all the engineering work for once. Something odd is going on with my perception of time. I feel like a virile ox. My diagnostic skills seem greatly enhanced. My coordination is greatly enhanced. I can sense the longevity. I cannot be sure what just happened, but I feel as though I need to vomit. What an intriguing show of ball lightning! Great Tesla coils! Behold the glory of science! Beautiful. This seems like an obvious challenge. There must be a rational explanation for the power being out. I should investigate the inner workings of the lighting systems. Finally, all of my electrical engineering studies will yield results. Repairing this location should take no time at all for Marlton, dun-dun-dun, engineer of destiny. And Marlton said, "Let there be light!" Ah! With light, of course, comes heat and stray neutrinos. Thou mayest bow down and worship the skills on display. Education soars to the rescue once more. I have accumulated maximum ammunition. I am burdened with the means of destruction. I have no more carrying capacity for ammunition. Ooh, that is a good thing. A fantastic implementation of carpentry skills. I welcome the respite. A much-valued pause in the action. Indubitably, I now have the opportunity to accumulate great gobs of points. I cannot believe my luck. Death to you! Double points to me, an equitable accommodation. For once, the statistics are in my favor. Bulk purchasing engaged. Fire sale! Most unexpected and most welcomed. Prepare for a one-man shopping spree. Ha! I have been granted the power of death. I shall engage in a killing spree. Line them up, and I shall take them out. Atomic fission. Lick the atomic light. Fission, fusion, you're dead either way. Common labor. Where is Russman when you need him? 'Tis a pity, but sometimes the weak must die so the superior can thrive. You are a bad man in this lifetime. No one will miss you in death. I almost feel pity for you. I almost feel a lot of things. With you dead and gone, perhaps I could return to the... Die, 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 and take your shame with you to the grave, Russman. The goal is to finish them off, not to waste ammunition making them shorter. It is still not dead, old man. Seriously, you are the worst shot I have ever witnessed. Stop toying with it. Do you want to run out of bullets? I hope it bites your ankle once you turn your back. Oh, look, Russman displays violent behavior. How extraordinary. Yes, well, violence has always been your milieu, Russman. A thug being thuggish? Surprise! The skill is intriguing. The personality behind it is really not. Congratulations! What, am I supposed to clap and dance like a court jester? Perhaps it'll choke him out. Interesting. I've never witnessed an attack this closely before. Oh, no, I do not want to interfere. It would not be scientific. But good luck! Let evolution determine who is the superior being here. Me. Natural selection often means the weakest must die, Russman. Goodbye, Russman. Our relationship has not been worthy of reminiscence. Corrode quickly, Rustman. I have a paucity of time. Everyone's misdeeds catch up to them eventually, miscreant. It seems today it is your turn. My greatest regret is that you can only be eaten once. Perhaps I will almost let you die, then resuscitate you, then watch as the necrophages finish you off. Well, when one is lacking in subtlety, one needs explosives. Russman and his little explosions. Pathetic. Too much firepower delivered to too small of a brain. I am sure Russman will fail to grasp how to properly deploy it. Ah, most impressive. The Chaos Box seems to pity the elderly. Must protect precious corneas! Remain calm! A scratch this deep can easily lead to sepsis! Someone help me extricate my cranium! My face! My beautiful face! No! Wait, why are you all laughing? It's touching me! It's touching me! It's touching me! Slit you up a treat! Here, endure some non-elective surgery! Better to cut than to be cut! It's difficult to slash something clinging to your own head! You pushed me to this! Odd. I seem to have frightened it off somehow. Yes, cowards! You should flee from the might of Marlton! Fly away home, wretched thing! Fly, fly, fly! The next we meet, I shall be prepared! One of them has escaped to breed. I would have left you in peace, but you angered me. Your life is ended. Oh, someone gather the corpse for an anatomical study. Another cadaver for my collection. What? That is not weird. Oh, I believe I disassociated from my own violent actions for a moment. Oh, sweet relief. I was approaching suffocation. Oxygen and nitrogen have never smelled so sweet. Another second of that, I might have started screaming. I was just about out of patience. What? Something has decidedly changed. Well, I'll be discombobulated. The sheer tenacity of the creatures is to be admired. Anyone, where did it go? Russman, that creature was only half as irritating as you. Not my favorite weapon, but it will suffice. I see the pickings have grown quite slim indeed. A lightweight polymer-based semi-automatic pistol with a 20-round magazine capacity, ambidextrous controls, low recoil, and the ability to penetrate soft body armor or zombie skulls. It'll do. This should clear my path. Somewhat. You cannot always get what you desire, but sometimes you get what you need. 900 rounds a minute, 40-round magazine, bullpup. Most auspicious. The DSR-50. 50 caliber bolt-action sniper rifle with the detachable 4-round ammunition clip. No one will get close to me with you in my arms. I dispense life and death with the twitch of my finger. Lo, I am become death, destroyer of worlds. Well, luckily I am ambidextrous. A gun for each hand and a bullet for every zombie. A highly effective combination of speed and accuracy. Electromagnetic pulse weaponry? Impressive! I feel myself being bathed in science's holy light. Spectrum! Mighty Spectrum! Oh yes, the Fall. First designed in 1947, this decrepit old thing is simply missing the I in its name, which would make it more accurately spell fail. Oh, cursed probability tables, I have the base fortune of an untouchable. This equipment is subpar, to be polite. Yes! Your arrival has come at a most fortuitous moment. You're the only thing I could ever cradle in my arms without vomiting. Let us go forth together, and you can keep all of them away from me. Now I will be able to carry my share of our burden. You're welcome. A veritable chopping machine. Yes, this will enable me to process a great many consurgers. Oh yes, the hammer. It automatically modulates itself from a closed bolt accuracy specialist to an open bolt firing system to bleed off excess heat. Splendiferous. I believe it is go time. Is that how one says such things? It is time for me to rule this roost. Ooh, look, I'm alpha mailing. All right. Not exactly a subtle weapon. I'd have to get much too close to something to use it. The Executioner. A hand-carried 5-chambered 410 shotgun pistol? Really? I should execute you, you cuboid of chaos, for giving me this unwieldy thing. Oh sure, no, this would be fine for painting a barn, but it's pointless for more subtle use. Well, this supposedly random box has cheated me once again. The cap? A pistol with the recoil system of a rifle? The designer was indecisive and has crafted a subpar weapon. Cap? Yeah, I'll be lucky if this thing will allow me to cap myself when I get swarmed by the shamblers. The rate of fire is quite slow, but you cannot argue with its lethality. Oh, I prefer to stand off a bit more when engaging an opponent. Ooh, a melee weapon, but from a distance. I like it. My ears are still ringing. Hello? Oh, the M1216 full automatic shotgun with the detachable 16-round high-capacity magazine. Misty will be most jealous. Shotguns are the province of those who do not like to aim. And now what would I do with a lightweight 40mm semi-automatic 6-shot grenade launcher? Highly inaccurate weapon. Using this thing in close quarters combat is a physics nightmare. Well, perhaps I should simply shoot myself now and get this over with. The M8A1 automatic. It's about as exciting as a 5.56 automatic rifle with a 32-round magazine could be, which is to say that it's fine, I suppose. Russman, I need to test this weapon's rate of fire. Hold still. Loud and obnoxious just like stew, but effective. Fascinating. C4, insulated wiring, cheap toy, and blammo, crude yet effective. This should decimate some ghouls. I predict a homonecrosis spatter pattern of about 20 meters. Yes, seems like a penile substitute for someone like Russman. The Python 357 Magnum Revolver. No, thank you. I have reproductive organs of my own. This seems like a weapon for men with small penises. Paging Russman. Kinetic energy delivery. Brilliant. Let the power of science rebuke you. Well, you see, to any undeveloped mind, science is indistinguishable from magic. This much ammo tests one's restraint. The Soviet RPD light machine gun with a 100-round 7.62mm drum magazine. I will not be changing clips very often. I love the smell of cordite. Whoa, wait. I need a different weapon if I'm to achieve statistical perfection. Only an explosives-happy simpleton would be pleased by this. Yeah, I've got someone in mind. Explosions are the parlance of the inefficient. Oh, the Saiga 12-gauge semi-automatic shotgun. I would not trade this for all the tea in China. If there even is a China anymore. Well, more force than I typically deploy, but it will accomplish my goals. Better to strip this down to parts and refactor into something more effective. A bullpup automatic rifle. If I had wanted a 308 semi-automatic rifle, I would have built my own. If nothing else is available, I suppose I shall endure it. My life may have just peaked. Well, the Type 25 bullpup fully automatic 30-round box magazine. Now my day is complete. I am now ready to fulfill my purpose in life. Compact, high velocity, and decent capacity. I feel... The X95L. Ingenious design, carbine size, but rifle muzzle velocity. Perfect for urban combat. The engineering on this weapon is marvelous.